The WNBA has been rocked by an unprecedented $100 million lawsuit filed by Sandy Brondello against the New York Liberty and the league itself, with the highly respected head coach alleging she was wrongfully terminated and systematically undermined despite delivering the franchise to the finals and posting the best regular season record in years. The lawsuit represents the largest financial claim ever made by a WNBA coach and includes explosive allegations of breach of contract, gender discrimination, and the creation of a deliberately hostile work environment intended to force Brondello's departure without paying the substantial guaranteed money remaining on her multi-year coaching deal. Court filings reveal Brondello is demanding $100 million broken into components that reflect both direct financial harm and punitive damages. The breakdown includes $8.5 million representing the salary guarantees left on her contract, $14.2 million in projected future earnings she claims were destroyed by reputational damage, $27.3 million for harm to her professional standing and ability to secure comparable coaching opportunities, and a massive $50 million punitive damages component targeting what her attorneys describe as malicious and discriminatory conduct that violated both her contract and basic employment law protections. The specific allegations paint a picture of an accomplished coach being systematically disrespected and marginalized by ownership and front office executives who wanted her gone, but didn't want to face the financial consequences of terminating her contract. Brondello claims she was explicitly promised authority over personnel decisions when she signed, but that those promises were immediately violated as management made roster moves without consulting her, completed trades she learned about through media reports rather than internal communication, and told her in unmistakable terms that her role was to coach whatever players ownership decided to provide regardless of her professional input. The lawsuit includes email evidence, text messages, and documented complaints Brondello filed with league offices. The coaches around the league have watched with growing concern about what it means for their own job security. One longtime WNBA assistant coach told reporters, "What's happening to Sandy could happen to any of us tomorrow. We sign contracts that promise us certain roles and authority, but if ownership decides they want to go a different direction, those promises disappear and we're left with the choice to either accept being disrespected or resign and lose our guaranteed money. It's an impossible position, and she's fighting back in a way that could protect all of us if she wins." The media coverage has been intense and divided, with some outlets framing Brondello as a courageous whistleblower standing up for coaching rights, while others question whether a $100 million demand is reasonable compensation for a coach whose actual contract was worth a fraction of that amount. Sports talk radio has devoted endless hours to debating whether Brondello is genuinely seeking justice or strategically using inflated demands to force a settlement. The Liberty's fan base has fractured dramatically, with communities splitting between those who view management as having betrayed an accomplished coach who delivered results, and those who argue ownership has every right to make personnel decisions they believe maximize championship probability. The league office finds itself caught between respecting franchise autonomy and protecting the league's reputation from allegations of systematic discrimination. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has faced pointed questions about whether the WNBA's explosive growth has been accompanied by improvements in how coaches are treated and whether their contracts provide meaningful protections. The business implications extend beyond the courtroom. Season ticket holders are reconsidering their financial commitments, with renewal rates reportedly declining. Corporate sponsors are requesting meetings to discuss reputation management. Television networks that invested billions are watching nervously. Gambling markets have adjusted Liberty championship odds downward significantly. The ultimate resolution remains uncertain, but this case has already changed the conversation around coaching employment in women's basketball permanently.